What's going on, you guys? Thank you for listening and viewing the Verse Podcast. I'm Kev.
Oh, it's Mark.
It's Mark in the house. This is not Ant because Ant couldn't make it today, guys. He had some emergency stuff going on, but yeah, Mark's in. Usually he's at the board. We talk about him a lot when he's on the podcast, but now he's on camera looking dappered up. Yep, dappered. But today we have a special guest, and it is LOL, it's Leah.
Hey,
What's going on?
what's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Yeah. On the way here, I was listening to your new single. I heard your full album before, but your new single I heard, and Heartsick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
With
Was that what you had going on the TV?
I didn't play
before?
that song
Oh,
on the
okay.
TV,
with
no.
Pine Creek Academy.
Yeah. That was a great song.
I loved that one. When they asked me to be on it, I was like, "This is a really good song." It's doing really well too, so I'm proud of those guys. But yeah. that's a good one.
Yeah, that came out this year, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Was it like January? It was earlier this year. I don't know. Was it? It might have. I've been like not on a hiatus. I've been very busy, but I haven't been like releasing music because we'll talk about that later. But I'm still living on the album from last year, so
Yeah.
I feel like there hasn't been anything this year. But that one's going strong, and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, it's a really great song. It's super catchy.
Thank you.
But
yeah.
even like your full length album also is great. Nothing Lasts Forever.
Yeah.
Every song, like there's like a couple of albums that I listen to like that are like every song's good, you know? Like the quick example that comes to my mind is the first Seosin album. Like, you know, like the songs that like you don't skip through, you literally could
Yeah.
listen to every song.
No skip.
Yeah, and that's what that album is, which is like
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's a really great album. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you.
So what was the songwriting? There was a lot of features in that album.
There
I
was.
saw, yeah, which is great. Yeah,
I think there was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that feels like so long ago because I've honestly been in the next project's like headspace for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
So Nothing Lasts Forever came out in October of 2024 and we're in October of 2025, you know? So it's been a long time. And I was writing like those songs. I think the earliest song for Nothing Lasts Forever was written in either 2022 or 2023. So
Oh, wow.
it's been like, yeah. So I mean, like I remember it, like I gotta jog my memory, but I like haven't thought about the writing process, especially for like favorite singer in
Oh, the first
years. Yeah.
track. Wait, when did you write that? When
I
did
think it was-
fully produced?
It might have been 2023.
Okay.
No, it might have been 2022. I think it was
Wow.
2022. I'm trying to think of like the contents of like what it's about and like the situation. And I was like, wait, that was like, because I was living in LA at the time. So that
Oh,
album.
what? Really?
Yeah. So I lived in LA for
Sick.
7 years and then I moved to Nashville for a year technically, but I was flying back and forth. I recorded that entire album in Nashville, but I started writing it when I was living in LA. So the album has been created from like my existence in LA and then moving to Nashville. So it kind of tells its story a little bit from that time in my life.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Are you
so
originally from this area?
I am originally from Point Pleasant, New
Oh,
Jersey.
cool.
Yeah.
No way.
And now I live here again.
so
Everyone
what brought you
comes
out
back.
to LA? Just music and
Honestly, I went to college for music and marketing and like communications and stuff. I worked in the entertainment industry, like, you know, the film, television, music industry in LA. And then the pandemic happened and then I was like, I'm doing music like full time. I've been doing my project for over 10 years, but that was like the moment where I realized I could do it and it was like doing well. And then that I just like didn't want to work like the regular. I don't know. I didn't want to be behind the scenes.
You don't want to be
in
a
the front.
corporate like
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
I know
exactly.
that feeling. I know. Yeah. You want to be like the one in front.
Yeah.
And do the actual entertaining.
Yeah.
And all the post or like pre-production stuff.
And it's fun doing like the behind the scenes stuff for myself and like working with those kinds of people, but I don't know. It's a lot of work and effort to put into like a big Hollywood production project, whatever it was that I was working on at the time. And I'm like, I want to put that creative energy in like my own project. And so when I got laid off during the pandemic, I took all that energy and I started like really focusing on pop punk and, you know, the genre that I grew up listening to. And I kind of did have a genre switch because I was making a lot of pop and alternative pop in Los Angeles. And then, yeah, it all like kind of came to light, and I had a name change. I was just like Leah with spaces, but now I'm LOL, it's Leah. Doing the neon pop punk stuff. I feel like the username from like 2009 was kind of the vibe for my
MySpace
sound and
era.
stuff. I never had a MySpace.
Oh, really?
I know. I feel like I just missed that age by like a year or two.
I guess you never had an aim either then.
I did. I had
Did
an
you?
aim,
Okay.
yeah. My username was myfave17 because it's like my favorite number for some reason. Don't ask me why. But that was my
Yeah.
username before LOL it's Leah was created, which
I had
is
an
like my
emo
Instagram.
name too. Mine was like Storyline X based.
Nice.
Had the X in there. Yeah.
I don't even remember what mine was.
I changed mine a
Crazy.
couple times. Let's bring AIM back. You know.
Yeah,
I
away
know,
messages.
The
Yeah.
messenger
You have to
stuff.
be at a computer to actually get like a text message.
Yeah, you were waiting all day to find out
Yeah.
like some like, you know, juicy stuff, and you go home and log on.
I like the little bio.
gossiping.
You could like hide cryptic messages in.
Yeah. My God, AOL, man. Yeah, but MySpace, I remember. Yeah, you never had one.
No, I
Never was in
wasn't
that time.
allowed.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I was allowed to have like AIM, and I mean Instagram came out in 2009, which is when LOL it's Leah was like created as like an online entity. Before that, like I said, I had different usernames and stuff. But yeah, for some reason, like my mom wouldn't let me have MySpace. I think the social media thing like
I get
scared
it.
her when I
Yeah.
was like a kid. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I could chat with strangers online. Like I would go on Start All and I would like have my like click, and then we would just like there was so much drama. That was like my MySpace. It's just where you like dress up
Yeah.
dolls online. It's like a little girl game. I don't know.
I gotta check that out. That's sick.
Maybe don't.
I didn't even know about that. That's sick.
That was my MySpace.
And
Shout out.
I
to
remember
that.
LiveJournal. Remember LiveJournal?
Oh, yeah,
You ever hear
LiveJournal.
LiveJournal?
No.
There's so
Yeah.
many weird like little
I know.
websites going on.
LiveJournal was like a blog, right?
What was the one where you could like talk shit like about people anonymously? Do you remember that?
No, no.
Oh my
Yeah, it
gosh,
was, like,
Formspring.
Formspring.
Oh,
Oh, my
really?
god.
I
Yeah.
never
Well, they
heard of
actually
that.
have like NGL like is one now. Like people still do it, so it's still like a thing for like I guess like high schoolers. But when I was in high school, Formspring was the thing, and yeah, people would like
Really?
go on your wall and anonymously bully you.
It was brutal.
It was bad.
It was fucking
I
brutal.
tried to find mine, and I like found my account, but like you can't see any of the old like stuff, and I was like, what are people saying about me? Like the
Probably
only thing
better
that's
off.
like
Yeah.
I know it's probably better off.
To go
Facebook's
Reddit?
like preserved everything, but yeah, Formspring is just it's lost. It's
Yeah.
gone.
That's how I feel about my MySpace. It's like a whole chunk of my life is gone.
Yeah.
I don't even like know what I looked like when I was 17.
Yeah, you can't even like go back to it because it's like
No.
different now. You can't even see your profile, right?
No, no.
That's
Yeah.
like why.
All gone.
Yeah, I hate that. That's why I do love Facebook for that reason. Because like even though I'm not on it now, like actively, I can just go back on my timeline.
Yeah, look at
And
the
there's like
memories.
some crazy statuses that I would make about just like my favorite like emo bands and
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah.
I'll like clip like screenshots of it for content today because I'm like staying true to myself. It's like 15 years later. Like, see, this is me.
Yeah,
Haven't
yeah.
changed.
That's smart to do. Yeah, that's awesome. That's crazy. 7 years in LA.
Yeah.
What you did the move for school? Was that the initial?
Yes, I was. So the first 2 years in LA, I was back and forth between college and going out to California, and I was taking courses in LA too in the summers. So I was living there for 2 summers, and then I moved permanently at the time in 2018 to LA, and then I moved into Nashville in 2023.
Oh wow.
What's the scene like in Nashville?
The emo scene or like the alternative scene in general is awesome.
Yeah.
It's like every really good artist that I guarantee you know all of them like are doing the thing out there. So they're all in like the same space when like, you know, the emo night Nashville happens or like one person has a show, like you see the same like really iconic, like inspiring artists that you get to like hang out with in a room, which I miss a lot. That was really awesome. Otherwise, I hated it.
Really?
The country scene is still so prominent there
Yeah.
and just like doesn't and it's in the South, like it just didn't really feel aligned with who I am as a person and what I look like and everything. So most of the time I felt out of place, but then when I was like within like the emo and like the alternative community, it was amazing, and I miss it. And I go back all the time. Some of my best friends are there, and I songwrite there. I'll go fly and write some songs with people.
That's great. You know, people there in
Yeah.
LA. That's like
Yeah.
huge.
I feel like, yeah, I set myself up really well. I wanted to be in a city with creative people, and I got to meet so many awesome people in like the scene that I'm in. Like, so.
How was LA? Did you play like the Troubadour? Was that what it's called?
I haven't played the Troubadour. It is
Yeah.
a dream. I would love to. I played a lot of small shows. I think being out in LA was my first exposure. I wish it was Jersey, because when I was like 15 and, you know, like in high school and early college, I would come back and see shows in Asbury, but I wasn't really like in that scene yet. So I never got to experience that until now. But in LA, that was like my introduction to like just the performance culture of like getting people to come to your show and doing like the little showcases, like We Found New Music, Breaking Sound, Viper Room. Like I played all those things
Viper
like
Room, yeah,
several
yeah.
times. And I mean, yeah, I probably played like 20 to 30 venues in LA while I was living there, which is awesome. But at a time I was like, all right, I need to get out of this. I want to go.
How's the scene there in LA?
It's
Is
good.
it Hollywood over there? Like, is
No,
it? So,
no, it's a little bit of everything. I would say, I mean, when it comes to like the people that I was hanging around with, a lot of them were in like the pop space, so it wasn't like my experience in Nashville, so to say. But the community is really great. There's a lot of like small artists just trying to break out there, and you know, they met up a lot, and they were always at shows, and they were super supportive. And we would support each other at our showcases. We would all like, you know, switch around and play with each other at different venues and whatnot. So it was pretty great. I wouldn't say like that it was a known scene. Like you kind of had to search your way, you know, find your way in it. But it was great. It was really supportive. And I obviously, like, I'm going there this week, like a couple days. Like
Really?
I go back all the time. My closest friends are there. Like that was like my second home. So yeah, I love LA. I have nothing bad to say about LA. It's like my favorite place in the world.
So if we went to LA, what venue should we go to see local shows, you think?
Ooh, local
I've always
shows.
wondered that. Because I was like, should Verse go there and do like
Yeah.
a thing? But I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would see like, I would check out like the Breaking Sound and then We Found New Music. That at least was like what I was getting involved in for a long time. And they play at like Bar Lubitsch, Adults Only. Hotel Ziggy was a spot that we were playing a lot. I'm not sure if they're still doing shows there, but yeah, they're like this smaller venues, like less than 100 cap, and
Yeah, that's what
it's so nice to just go there and
I
and
don't
see
know any of
shows.
that because I only know like the big name ones that you always see on like
Yeah.
Instagram or like whatever big bands play. Like
Right. No, I would recommend those three for sure if they're still doing stuff. But I mean, even if you just like, I like to use Instagram as a tool to like find shows and find
Yeah.
people and find stuff. So even if you just type in like LA DIY show or LA show,
Oh,
like
right.
there's just
Yeah.
gonna be so much stuff pop up. There's like
Yeah.
always stuff happening there, which
That's
is
great.
awesome.
So you recently moved back to Central, right?
Central.
Yeah, Central. You
We're
got
not
me.
debating
I
this.
know.
We are
I
in
know. Central. Almost
Jersey.
said it. I didn't say. I said so. So you're just back. Like, well, you're in the Asbury scene now. How many shows have you done around here since you've been back?
I think 1, 2, 3, 4,
All right, that's
maybe
a
like
lot.
5 or 6.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's
Yeah,
been a year
yeah.
and a half. It is actually, it is a lot. I try to be careful because I don't want to like oversaturate my music in the scene. I feel like I did that in LA. So I want to be really mindful of the shows I'm taking and making sure that I can promote them fairly for the promoters and the venues and stuff. When there's like a new release or a new album or like an opening slot. Last year, my band got to open for Games We Play. And then
Wow.
we're doing Emblem 3, opening it for Emblem 3 next month. So yeah, that's taking those opportunities. And
Yeah.
then I was on tour. Last year I did a co-headliner with Dawn and we played at Bond Street. And then this year I was opening for Diva Bleach and we played at Asbury Park Brewing.
Oh, okay. Oh, Diva Bleach is awesome.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
them.
they're great.
They're so talented. And
Didn't they
they're
do
so
the
nice.
last Sad Summer, right?
Yeah.
They were part
the
of that.
last. Is that coming back? Is it?
Yeah, I thought they're probably like they saw Warped Tour and they're like, oh,
I
damn.
know. Like Warped Tour when we were young. It's
Yeah,
just like, I know I miss.
Yeah.
I never got to go, and I want to go to Sad Summer so bad.
I went to the first one because I really like the Maine and I like State Champs. They're
Yeah.
great. I think it was the Maine State Champs.
Mayday.
Mayday was
always on
there.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mayday's always on it. And I forget the other ones, but that one I saw in Philly. And the last one I saw was PNC and PNC Bank Arts and the one in Summer Stage.
Yeah, if I was here, that would be like a no-brainer. I would have gone to like Asbury to go see it.
You
but
could you don't even have to see it. You could get on it. Your music
I
is
would
like
love to be on it. I know. I don't know if it's coming back. We would definitely pitch for it if it does come back. I would love to open on a Sad Summer tour.
You should you should pitch even like Warped Tour or something.
Yeah.
I saw Keep Flying.
Yeah.
They just I went to Warped Tour recently in DC. And Keep Flying, they played like the School of Rock, just like the tent, not even the stage. I'm like,
know.
that's even cool to do.
I know. I want to do something like that
Yeah.
too. They're bassist. I think he's playing bass in their band. Dave, he plays guitar in my band on the
no
road.
way.
So he's always Keep Flying is always touring. So Dave
Yeah.
is always touring, and I'm so happy for him because they do so well, and I love that band. But when he's free, he plays with us, which is really cool.
Yeah, I got one of their numbers. I can't remember I think it was Dave that I was talking to.
Was it Dave?
Yeah.
Is that the
I'll
one
tell
with the
him.
giant
I literally
gauges?
just-
He
texting
gave
him.
me his number. No, who's the one with the big gauges? He's a guitarist.
John.
I'm not sure of his name. I only met one of the members at. He has like huge gauges.
Yeah.
We saw them at
It's John.
Wonder Bar, right?
Yeah, Wonder Bar. Yeah, but then I did an event where they played at AC Beer Fest.
Yes.
Also, they played that.
I want to play. Oh my gosh, that looked. Wave Break did the acoustic stage.
Yeah, yeah.
For that, I went to see them. And
Yeah.
I love beer. Like I'm really big into beer. So
Yeah.
like, I think I met up with someone there, and I was like, I want to play this. This is so cool.
We tent there
Yeah,
every
it is
year. For
Oh
that.
yeah. I probably saw you.
Yeah, you probably
Accidentally.
we were giving out like free shirts every year.
Nice.
Yeah, we do that.
I was drinking all the beer before I had to go bartend and pour beer. So
Oh, that's
it was a great
great.
day. It was
Yeah.
a really good day.
I miss it outside though. It was definitely cool.
I know.
Outside.
I've never been to it outside, but that sounds like it would
Where
be
do
a
they have
better
it on the
experience.
beach?
No, they have it on like a old baseball field.
Oh.
It's by a baseball field. It's like not on the beach.
In
It's
Atlantic
like,
City?
yeah, it's like across from Tropicana. Like
That must be nice when it's like sunny out.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've battled rain before and it is horrible.
Yeah.
The best time I've had AC, like the lineup I liked, I think it was Newfound Glory.
Wow.
Yeah, they got Newfound Glory, and Chad was playing that time. I mean, he plays some shows even though he's sick, but it was them and 4 Years Strong.
Wow.
I can't remember the other band that opened. I don't know. It was like all pop punk, and I was like, "This is amazing."
They always do that. Like
Yeah.
they curate such like a specific lineup. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is beer and pop punk. Like that is my brand.
Yeah, I can't
love
wait.
going.
We'll see you this year. Yeah, you should definitely try to get.
Yeah.
I think it'd be easy for you to get on.
Well, I'll
Like,
try. We're
Even
gonna
like the
try for
acoustic
sure.
stage, like the acoustic stage would work. Too.
Yeah.
So you have a show coming up in House of Independence.
Yes.
And that's November 12th.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So you're playing with Wave Break that we know,
Yeah.
and Emblem 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Emblem 3 is dope. It's actually really ironic. I listened to them growing up. A lot of like teenage girls did. They were just very popular. I didn't realize they're my age, so I'm like, wow, they were doing so well while I was a fan. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
good for them. They're still thriving, and I love the music they're making recently.
Yeah.
But they, I believe, live in Nashville. I know them from Nashville because we have a lot of mutuals. So
Really?
yeah, their lead singer did like some features with a couple of my musician friends, and I saw them play at this like it was at a brewery, but it felt like a backyard show, and they like packed it out. It was so much fun. It was like Emblem 3 was like the headliner, and everyone was just drinking beer and hanging out on the lawn. And so like I saw them play that, and I was like, oh, I really want to keep up with what they're doing now, because they're like kind of, they've been alternative, I guess, like kind of pop boy band, but they've kind of shifted their way into like that alt like emo scene, and I really like what they're doing. So I thought that was like a perfect fit for
Yeah.
the show. So it was really cool when we got the opportunity to open for them. And I have like 3 or 4 shows before that, and I'm really excited for the Emblem 3 one, but I'm like, my brain is just like, all right, I have 4 different cities, and they're all very specific, like very different shows. And I've just been trying to think of like, which one do I talk about the most? How, like, what am I doing? But I'm very excited to play everything. And I'm most excited for sure, I think, for that one, because it's just going to be a really cool like scene in my hometown kind of vibe. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
What are the other 3 shows you're playing? What states are you in?
I'm going to, so I'm flying to LA for a little bit, but I'm going to Vegas and we're doing a When We Were Young pre-party.
Oh,
so
I saw you post that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's like a DJ, like, guest spot. Actually, I could say this now, but I'm releasing a song with my friend Heather Catherine, and that's coming out on October 31st. So we're going to promote it at the pre-party. We're going to play it in front of like the crowd and then do some like live emo covers with like the band that's going to be there. And then we're going to When We Were Young. So we'll probably get some
sick.
fun stuff there to promote the song and whatnot. But that's kind of like, she's from LA and I live here. So yeah, we're gonna meet up and make some stuff for our release. But then I play New York City on October 24th. And then right outside of Baltimore, there's a tattoo and music festival that I'm playing on the 25th. And then we're doing like an emo night on the 26th. And then,
both in Baltimore.
yeah, right outside. And then the Emblem 3 show. And then something else after that I haven't announced yet.
Where in New York are you playing?
Berlin Under.
Brooklyn?
Berlin. No, it's like the venue's called Berlin. It's in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
But it's a great venue. I played there with Shower Beers. Actually, what was it? At the end of June, this is a crazy story. All American Rejects shared our show and wound up like selling out, and we had a lot of All American Rejects fans that were very angry at us. But essentially, like Shower Beers, they're amazing at like show promo and promoting themselves, and they're really well known in the scene like in New York City. They put out a poster that said All American Rejects are not playing at Berlin.
I saw that.
I bet you did.
I saw that. Yeah. I was like, wait, are they playing there? And I was like, should I go to, and yeah, I was like, and yeah, you could.
But they
I
weren't,
did see it.
and it was
Yeah.
funny because like Chris was like, they're not playing. Like we literally had it on the poster that
Yeah,
they're
we
not
told
playing.
all you. So they got mad at you because
Well,
they
like
thought All American Rejects were going to be there.
Yeah.
I think some of the fans did. I think All American Rejects were like a little like not bitter. I love what they're doing with their pop-up things. Like, and then they just started this new company where they do pop-up shows for artists. Like, I love that, and I love that band. So there's no hate going to them. But they did share something. They shared our poster about it, maybe as like a bit. And then they were like,
That's
guys,
why I thought they were playing.
We're not playing. Like, they were like, please stop asking us if we're playing. We're only playing like these
So
type
people
of
thought
shows.
they were like trying to like do like a reverse psychology kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I thought they were going to play. I was like, should I go to this? Are they really playing
We're
this?
definitely not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy because both nights were sold out. It was like I played the first night, and then I think Friend Circle like direct supported the second night, and there were a lot of people outside, like even TikTok news outlets being like, "Do you think the All American Rejects are going to show up today?" And people were like, "I was really looking forward to that," but a lot of people stayed. And they loved the music. We sold a lot of merch. It was a really good energy. Like despite,
cool.
I mean, like read the paper. Obviously, like they weren't showing up, but like it was fun to think they were. Like come out if you have nothing to do. Come out and see some local bands. Like
Yeah,
you'll find new
especially-
music.
Yeah, especially if you're in Manhattan, you can just
Yeah.
walk over. Yeah.
Exactly. So there were a couple angry people. The staff was like so professional and like handled it extremely well.
It's a small place. Like, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like
so-
80 cap.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
it was packed, like to the brim, so packed. I couldn't even. I had friends that wanted to come, and I had to talk to the venue, and I'm like, we sold out. People know they're not coming. There's spots open. Can I bring my friend in? Because I have people that want to come see us play, but it's packed because everyone thinks All American Rejects are going to be here. So I don't know. Really fun experience. I like never thought that would happen in my life. So that was cool. I mean, All American Rejects like know my band name. I don't really know if they like ever listen to the music, but it kind of just put all of our bands that were playing those two nights on
Yeah.
their radar. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's
really
awesome.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was you guys. That's so funny. That's insane.
I didn't even like know this was happening. Like Shower Beers were just like, we're gonna do this crazy promo. I don't even think they told us. And I love those guys. So like
They're great
good
at promotion to do
good
that.
to them. Like I'm
Yeah.
wasn't mad about it at all. But like I just saw it like start popping up on like social media, and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing that show. Like what do I do?
It's like a ride outside.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's so great. So yeah, you got those 3 dates at Emblem 3. I think I'm gonna definitely go to that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're right. They were more popular back in the day, right?
Yeah, and
'Cause I remember they
loved
were
that
like
stuff that they did.
my sister's younger, but I remember like she would listen to them. They were like popular.
Yeah.
They were kind of like the I don't know if this is like rude to say, but like kind of like Jonas Brothers type of.
I would feel like Five Sauce, like 5 Seconds of Summer, like One
Oh,
Direction
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
That's how I thought. But like, I think there are 3 of them, so that does give like Joe
The
Bro
Jonas
vibes.
Brothers, yeah, because that's what I remember it to be. But
Yeah.
their new music, I listened to like a couple songs. It's like completely different.
Yeah, I really like it.
They
I'm excited to see them
rebranded like their
live.
marketing, like all their like their logos and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks awesome.
it does. I'm really excited. I'm excited to watch. My favorite part about like performing at House of Independence is like literally getting to come out into the crowd and like watch the show after, because like the sound is amazing.
Yeah.
Their staff is like phenomenal, so everything always sounds and looks like top notch, and I'm excited to get to experience that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's a cool
Yeah.
show too. It's just like the levels too, like being able to like stand up top and watch.
Yeah,
And it's still like such a small venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
probably-
deceiving.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
deceiving.
Yeah.
Like it's big and small at the same
Yeah.
time.
You see it from the outside, and then you go inside. You're like, "Whoa, this place is huge."
I know.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah. It's probably, yeah. I like that's like probably my favorite. I don't want to put favorites. Never mind. But yeah, like I love that venue because like I mean obviously it's brand new now.
Yeah.
And like just like the way it's set up, you can see the bands.
I haven't
Like,
been there since they redid it. They really like changed a lot. in
they
there.
had to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it like looks super different, other
Yeah.
than maybe like the basement has like the glowy sign and it's like a little bit upgraded, but clearly like someone came in there and fixed
Yeah,
damages.
with the flood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So-
had to. But that's great. Wow, House of Independence. Yeah, definitely get your tickets to that, guys. I'm going.
Please.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. So back to your album.
Yeah.
So favorite singer. That was the first song you wrote off that album.
Yes. The
Yeah.
thing about like my writing is a lot of, if you see an order on an album, it is likely the order I wrote them in,
Oh,
or at
really?
least
Okay.
recorded them in and finished them in. It feels linear. It feels like right. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all those songs kind of came in that row of like one after another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you sell the album, like any vinyls or anything?
I have vinyl. Yep.
Oh, nice.
I've sold vinyl the past 2 tours I went on. So we have like a limited stock left. So we still have some left, but I was selling that for the past year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And where can I buy that?
On my website.
Nice. And
Yeah.
that is.
lolitslea.com.
There we go. Yeah. Capitalism.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, you won't regret it. Like I said before, every single song, like I didn't skip. It's like
That's awesome.
It just and every song like sounds different.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
They all sound the same to me at this point because
Yeah.
I've heard them like a million times, but I
know.
love hearing that. It's
Yeah.
good feedback.
It's
When you-
really interesting that you wrote them chronologically and that's the order that they stayed in.
Always.
Yeah.
Every single song I put out, I've never changed it. I'm like nervous for the day someone wants me to change that. I've been suggested to make some changes and then I was like, no, that's not how my life happened. So that's not how it's
Yeah, it's cool.
getting released. So that's probably like going to be my thing forever. I'm hoping it sticks.
Yeah.
yeah, that's great that you do it that way. It's not, yeah, some people like they'll change just like the mood. Like,
Yeah.
let's make it more emo in the middle, or
That I also
send them through waves.
Yeah, I feel like it's more difficult to do it
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah,
because,
it's very difficult
Like,
doing it that way.
what if like you write a high energy song and then you want it to like flow into the next one? Like you have to like write specifically for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I don't think of it that deeply though.
Really?
I think
You
what
just
would
kinda-
be I just do it. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like, and we'll get into this soon, but like my next project, I've been listening to like masters over and over again. I have 2 really high energy songs next to each other, and I'm actually having like a lot of trouble with the masters and like the levels and trying to just make sure they feel like they can be next to each other, but they're gonna be next to each other, so they have to learn to like exist next to each other. So I'm like, what changes can I make to the master? Like a little mix change to kind of make them feel like one can come after the other. Point being though, if I had to think of an order for my songs, I think I would like lose my mind
So
because
it's just easier mentally. to
yeah,
just, yeah. to
I'm
let
like,
it-
this is how it happened. This is how it's gonna come out. I don't want to think about like like even set lists stress me out.
Yeah, that's
'cause
what I was about
how
to
do I know
ask.
if it's
Yeah.
good or not? Like I ask a lot of people for their opinion, but I'm like, I'm just gonna do it like this and then see what the audience likes.
Yeah.
And I'll change it if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
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 So how does the band work? when you moved here, did you have to find new members or?
Yeah, the band has been a constant up in the air. It's always been me. I will always obviously be the constant in my own project named after myself. But I was playing with some people in LA for a while. I was writing all my stuff. I co-write with producers, but I've never really co-written with band members. So I haven't had that experience of getting in a room with people that play with me consistently and writing songs together. I would love that, but it just hasn't happened. So I was playing with a band out in LA. And then I had no band in Nashville. I think I flew in someone from Jersey that I was working with for a while. If I had some shows, I would have some fill-ins. Like my best friends would come and play. My one friend's a really good drummer, but he doesn't play actively right now. And it was so great to play with him in Nashville because like we're really close. And so that was fun. But now that I'm back in Jersey, I was playing with two of my friends for a while. They were like in the band for almost like 2 years. But then, some people can't tour, jobs,
Family, all that shit.
everything.
Yeah.
There's always something that comes into play. And
As you get older, it gets harder and harder too. It's
and I'm never like, I'll drop everything and go to a show. I'll drop everything and like take a tour, but not everyone can like do that with me. And I understand that. It's hard, but I understand that. So I've been searching for more permanent members. I have amazing friends that I play with that I love playing with, and I would love if like all of them would just join the band. But and unfortunately just like everyone has, work and their own projects too. Like, and for example, Dave's in Keep Flying and he's in like 4 other bands as well. So I'd say he's probably the most like permanent member of the band, just because he's been so consistent and like able to help me out and play with me when he's available. But yeah, looking for permanent drummers for sure. That's been like the goal. I was thinking of putting out like an all call audition. I did like a little one a couple months ago and got a lot of responses. And so talking to those people right now, we'll see what happens, but it's mostly just me.
That's me great. No,
playing with all the homies.
I mean, listening to your recent album, like I feel like it'd be easy. It's just you just moved like recently, so
well, it's good that you have networks in different places too.
Yeah.
So if you go to LA to do a show, people.
I can hit up. Yeah, I have. Yeah, in every state, I think I could name a couple instrumentalists that could help me out, and that's awesome. Like I'm really grateful for that.
It's just like if you wanted to go on tour type of thing. It'd be a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like how many people are gonna learn the set? Like there's like dozens.
No,
like at this
know.
point, I would love some consistency, but for now, if it works, it works.
Yeah, I mean, the album alone sounds great. That's already a portfolio piece. That's like, wow.
Thanks.
Really sounds good. I don't know who that is.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I know. I was like, can people come in?
She's looking for the stray cats. I think,
right.
Probably.
It's like you missed it. But there's one song that, I mean, I like all the songs, but the song that I really like is Fall Into a Crapshoot and Call It Love.
Yes.
That's a really good song.
That's my merch guy, who is another consistent person that's always on tour with me, Patrick. He's great. He always like randomly hits me up and he's like, this song is so good.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I have this weird relationship with my ballads because when I started writing at like the age of like 5 or 6, like I was always writing like emo ballads. Like that was just...
That's why I liked it, because it was like emo. I was like, oh, this is dope. Yeah.
So I would say like that type of song is like the most me, that like most LOL It's Leah, most Leah you'll ever get from like any of my music, because that started from like when I was a small child, like discovering my voice and writing music. And I've just kind of kept that. It's like it came from like Secondhand Serenade and Mayday Parade, like that's like where I pulled it from.
That was like earlier 2000s type of vibe.
Yeah, because that's what I was listening to, and I wanted to write that stuff when I was that age. So I was just writing ballads like that. So I have a ton of those growing up, but I try to throw them in to my music now, but they always perform the worst. So I don't put them in. I feel like if I committed to the bit and I started like putting a bunch of ballads out, like it would be received better. But
why do you think they perform worse?
I think just energy and like the oversaturation of independent music out now. Like, if people just want like a really catchy anthemic hook, and I want that too. So like that's why I want to make those like really fun upbeat ones as well, because it gets people like it gets it in their head, you know. But then there's the like deep ones, and
Yeah, the deep
that's
cuts.
like
Yeah.
that's from my soul. That's from my heart. Like that was like all me. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like the main writer on most of my music, but I still have some people come in and write, and the producers always give their 2 cents, and it changes the songs for the better. But yeah, Crapshoot was like that was all me. That was
That's
all
great. Yeah.
my brain, and then
I can call them out. I can call them out. Because even like when I listen like the Used and like any of like those like earlier 2000 bands, I always like the deep cut songs. Like even like in their self-titled, like it's always like, you know, I don't know if you know like Blue and Yellow. That's not a big track from them. That's from their self-titled. Like I love that song. That's not like a. I never when they play it like live when they did like a 10-year 10-year. It's not 10 years. It's more like 30,
More like
25
25,
years.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, when they play that song, I was like,
Oh,
I've
time
never
flies.
heard this live.
yeah, wow.
I mean, the first Warped Tour I went to was like 2004.
That is a
so,
good one.
Yeah.
And I always like that like energy dip too because it's like a palate cleanser.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
yeah,
Then you go back into the energy. It's like it makes
Yeah.
the show like just complete.
I agree.
feel
Yeah, like when they go like acoustic and then all of a sudden like, all right, this next song, and then it goes back in.
I need to like
Give the
add.
crowd a rest, you know?
I need to do that more. I mean, the headlining tour that I did last year, I made Exit Plan acoustic. So you were playing it earlier today,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was like the energy dipper because there was a fun story along with that, and I don't know, it was nice to just mellow out with the crowd for a bit. Everyone put their phone flashlights
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dave played electric guitar with like in a
Yeah.
really slow, like it was really pretty. But I've stopped doing that since because I just fear like the crowd's reaction to to slowing things down. Like a lot of people when I play shows don't know me, and I want to convince them that they want to come back and see me. So
Yeah.
I'm like the energy has to be like
You don't want people to like go to the bathroom.
during that song. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
I'll go get a drink.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I. It's true.
I do it all the time. It's
Like,
like, which
fuck,
song
I lost them.
But it could be a
Exactly.
positive. They could go buy our merch during that time
Totally,
too. Yeah,
yes.
that could be, I'm gonna go buy our merch now during this song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll add them back in at some point.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out like the
You ever
vibe.
tried testing them in like smaller rooms to see how like people react? Just like don't even like promote like the show like the way you do for like the bigger venues you play, but just test it out like in a smaller venue.
See, I feel like it'd be better in a bigger venue almost. Because,
yeah, that's true.
Because like you want to keep your spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're
well,
not
I'm
gonna
just saying
dip
just to
off.
try it with like an audience, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I
to
don't
see
know.
how they would react.
how the reaction would be.
I feel like I sometimes do that with acoustic shows because like all my songs translate so well to acoustic, and I love when that happens because that goes down to the ballads and how I wrote things originally.
Yeah.
Like I write them acoustic. So that's been fun because the acoustic shows, like they still have like a pretty decent energy, even though everything's brought down like 5 levels. So I've done that before, but I haven't. I need to like throw in a song or two in a set, you know, and try it out in a slower one and see how people take to it.
Yeah.
Do you play guitar?
Yes, but not live. Like I don't do it. Like I don't trust myself. I played guitar once for like a writers round in Nashville, and like I hadn't played in front of people in years on the instrument, and I just like absolutely hated it. It was so scary.
I know.
People put their guitar in front of them to like, I don't know, cover like to as
It's
like
like a buffer. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
and I'm the
protection.
opposite. Like I can't have that. I really want to get better at that because I grew up playing like every instrument. When I was 18 and 19, I taught like guitar, bass, ukulele, piano, vocals, and
wow.
and I went to school for music. So like I was able to do that at one point, but I have focused so much of my energy on like the marketing and being the artist and writing the songs and finding the producers and whatnot that I have neglected that artistic side of me, and I want to get it back. There's like not a lot of time, but I want to get it back because I would love to like just be able to bring my guitar in and play like in any given moment and not have to rely on other people too.
Yeah.
I think it's cool though that like you just like sing like because it brings more like stage presence, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can move around.
I won't
and-
even use a mic stand. I don't like
Yeah.
mic stands. Like
Yeah,
I
no.
feel like I'm like moving. I'm like looking at people. I'm interacting, and I feel like I've gotten really good at that. And that's where I'm most comfortable.
Yeah, even like some shows you see like they'll just like grab a guitar for like 2 songs and you know that type of thing.
I want to bring like I
Yeah.
would love. I feel like if I were to play an instrument on stage to where it wasn't gonna like ruin my flow and my vibe, it would either be bass or piano.
True.
And I feel like
Piano would be
piano's a
sick.
little weird because like if it was an upbeat song, I'd have to like take that energy and go behind like a big square. And like I
Yeah.
don't know, I think maybe a bass, like getting to come on stage for one song like with my electric orange bass, like
Yeah.
would look really cool.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
I haven't thought about it.
Yeah. No, but then again, what I was saying, the album's great.
Thanks.
What's your favorite? So the song that I mentioned, when did you write that song? Was that
Fell Into a
earlier?
Crapshoot?
Yeah.
When did I write it? I think honestly, I don't have the exact date. I'd have to look at my voice memos, but I know I did record it like in the middle of the process. So I had gone to Chicago to work with Roy. His name is Roy, and he has a studio in Chicago, and we did 3 of my songs on the album. And I think I had brought the ballad to him. I already had like 4 songs done, which is kind of where it falls into the actual like, timeline of the album. Yeah, I don't know. I know like what that song is about, and I know like I was in LA when I was experiencing those emotions, so I might have written it. When
I
in
was
LA.
wondering if it was like one of the earlier ones, like if you wrote it like when it was like super early, because you said that it was like kind of a song that like kind of brought you back like to your younger years you were mentioning.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what I was wondering. But yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure the song like saw its life and then like where it is in the middle of the album. It kind of was meant to be there. But yeah, I guess like situationally, like, well, I took inspo from the music I would listen to growing up and whatnot. But then like situationally, there's like a pattern with a lot of my songs revolved around like this one situation, and that one kind of slots itself in there to that. And there's usually like maybe 1 to 3 on every project, but that one was like that one was supposed to be the last one, but I've written more about that situation since. Not a lot, because that's in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those are just like, they were like leftover feelings that I just needed to like yell out on a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your song process, your songwriting process like?
Honestly, like a lot of it's just like word vomit. It's whatever comes out of my
You like
brain.
mumble like
There's like,
melodies or something?
yeah,
before?
like 3 a.m., like coming back from like a bar, like I will literally mumble like so many different things, and then I'll like expand upon it later. I feel like I'll either like mumble and write the melodies in my head and then just like get them out on like my phone really late at night, or I'll write to a type beat. I've been doing that recently because that makes my brain like, I don't know, it's a good exercise to like have music that's already been like produced just like on YouTube and just kind of help you come up with some ideas. So I'll write like that sometimes when I want to write like a more upbeat, like fun pop punk thing. But I feel like the ones that are more, I don't know, some of the melodies that are pretty happy, and like Favorite Singer like was just, again, it was like after a party in LA, which is like the whole situation was about that. And then I came home that night and I was like, yeah, that might be as much as you'll find out.
In LA too. Curious.
Yeah, no, it's like it's a fun story.
Yeah.
Like, but I came back that night and I was like, no, 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 no. And then I have the memo. Like I literally have it on my phone where that was it. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can do something with this. So it's really just like whatever comes to me in the moment, to be honest. I do love the challenge of like getting in a room with a producer and some songwriters and writing together. That's been somewhat new to me. I've done that more over the past 2 years, but before that I was like not comfortable with it at all. I felt very awkward. Now I feel like it's pretty normal. I've gotten used to it. Cool songs come out of that, and I love that. Love that happens. But yeah, when it's either I'm writing with people in that sense where I have to think about it, which is harder, or
Is that
I just
like you go into that blank, or do you usually have a couple ideas that you're
both?
Yeah.
Like I have like really bad memos, and I'll just like pull them up and I'm like, I guess this is an idea. Or like, I'll be in a room and the producer's like, here, let me just like play something really random. And then I'll be with like another songwriter, and then we'll just like hum ideas, and then it creates a song, which has been fun. A lot of people do it like that, apparently.
Yeah.
And I've been introduced to it, and I love it, and I cannot wait to like continue writing like that, because the music is definitely gonna be different than like Crapshoot, where it's like, again, something I just like wrote out with no melodies, no chords, literally just like brain to phone notebook. Like,
Yeah.
so
Do you find like a better connection to those songs, do you feel, than the ones that you write with a producer? Like, because you did write them from like a place in your head and at 3 a.m.
that's a good
That's true,
question.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think I would. It's. I feel connection to both because like, for example, a good example of this would be like Exit Plan, like that I wrote with Tom Denny. He produced that whole track, and he sent it to me, and I wrote a whole song over it basically. So it was like me and him, but we weren't in the same room together. And I became very attached to that story because of like it's talking about like liminal spaces and like selling my DS to a pawn shop and like selling all my stuff in my childhood house, and it turns out like I'm living in that house again, so it's weird because a lot of that stuff's still here, whatever, the story goes on, and I've gotten like a really deep connection with that song because I started just like, I don't know, working on it with somebody, and I have made it into something that like I'm connected to. So yeah, even if it's like there's 3 or 4 writers in the room, it's going to be about something that
There's enough of you in that
Yes.
that it still feels like your
perfectly
connection.
said.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So I would say they're both. I feel pretty connected. I'm not as open to changing, like the structure of the songs that I have fully written by myself.
Oh, like if someone's like, it would be better if it was that, you're like, no,
It's
like,
I'm
this
a
is
bit
it.
more
Yeah.
stubborn on those ones.
Yeah.
I'll take a lot of suggestions, but I'm more like, no, I wrote this like this. It has to stay like this.
Yeah.
And the ones I write with other people, like they already have their time to come in and say, I think it maybe should be different. And I could always push back, but I'm usually open to that feedback, especially for the collaborative songs.
Wow. And you write with different producers because you said you went to Nashville for 4 songs. You went to LA for some songs too.
So I was working in LA for my first EP. I think I had a lot of songs come out, singles and whatnot, and I was in LA for those. But then I met Chase Coy, who was a big name in the emo scene. He's very talented, and he's out in Nashville. So I was flying from LA to Nashville, and we did Happy Never Ending and Nothing Lasts Forever, most of Nothing Lasts Forever. But then Roy Robley in Chicago did half the album, and then Tom Denny did one. So that album does have 3 different producers on it.
Wow.
But then like the next one has like I'm working with this guy named Tony. He's amazing. He's in Brooklyn. I go there very often. I've been recording there all year. But I've had a lot of co-write producers, like co-producers. There it is. On the next project. So that was like with a friend from LA with some writers and producers in Nashville. Chase is back on that. He comes in for a couple songs where he co-produces. And then Tony like did the whole project with everybody's like bits and pieces. So it's very collaborative. It's getting like kind of crazy.
How did you meet all these producers? It's all formed like from from living in LA, living in Nashville, living here.
Yeah.
That's where you guys all like met because you were like you've been doing music for a while. So wow.
Yeah, I think it's just like networking. I mean, there are some producers who reach out to me. I forget how Tony and I met. It might have been a mutual like, oh, you're cool, we should work together, and then the rest is history. But for the most part, like producers will either find me and like send me their work, or I will like hear something that I think is so amazing that I want my stuff to sound exactly like, and then I'll just reach out to them. So I have like some bucket list producers like in my brain that I'm trying to work with in the next year that
That's
I'm excited
great.
to work
Wow.
with, but I haven't yet. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but the album sounds great. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the whole. You heard some of the songs,
yeah, but it sounds really
But the whole
cool.
album back to back is just amazing.
Thank you.
So
That
shout out to you
means
and like your crew that does
so
all
much.
that. That's why I can't wait to see it on November 12th, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun to see. Yeah, I've seen some clips of you playing live, but I can't wait to actually see it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool
The
as
shows
hell.
are really fun. I feel like the
Yeah.
energy's like nuts.
Yeah, and the lineup
is
is
great.
great for
I
that
know.
show. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
And
House?
actually Lake Drive also just got put on, and I was on tour with them this summer. So they got added to the Emblem 3 show, unfortunately, because the Foxies had to drop off, but I played with them too. So I've played, other than Emblem 3, I've played shows with all of the people on the bill. So that's kind of fun. It'll be good energy.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna go to that November 12th. Yeah, I always buy tickets like and forget I have stuff to do, but I'll make sure I won't have anything that day. Like I bought tickets to State Champs. I have a wedding that day.
Oh,
They're playing house
no.
too.
I know.
Yeah, I bought tickets, so if you want it, I'll
Oh
give
my
it.
gosh, what day? What day is that?
I think it's November 8th. I think it's like the week before. No, November
7th.
6th
Or-
or
oh.
7th.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
7th.
I'm remembering like the
7th, you're right.
poster. Okay.
Yeah, Friday.
I might just,
I'll just give it to you.
I'll just give you a ticket. Like we could just trade.
yeah, that works. Because I
Yeah.
can't go.
I have to wait and see if I'm waiting on some confirmation for something else.
Yeah.
But if I don't have that, then
Hey,
I
just
really
reach
do
out.
want to go.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I got it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We'll
I
coordinate
can't
that.
go. I bought
I'm
tickets
so
to
sorry.
I bought tickets to POD and like I really just wanted to see POD, but it was POD Daughtry and I forgot.
I
who
didn't
was
even know it
headlining.
was POD.
Oh, Sealer.
Was that it?
That was on Summer
That
Stage.
Stone Pony, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so crazy
Was
because
that
I would have
last
loved
weekend?
that show, but I went out that night and I just
Yeah.
heard Daughtry, and I was just like drinking with my friends, and then I was like, wait, that's Daughtry.
That would have been a bug out to be like, is that the guy from American Idol? Like,
No,
is that really
kind
him?
of love his. I mean, growing up when
His
I was
album's
little,
really good.
I like his stuff.
That is another album that
That's the
every
American
song.
Idol guy, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's another album that every song is like kind of good. Yeah,
He's-
like that.
The dad
Yeah.
rock, he's
Yeah.
honed in on it, and he does it really well. So I don't know. I might have gone to that show if I was more aware that it was
Yeah.
happening. But
I also
I'm glad I
heard
got
it
to
like
hear it.
down the street.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That was
I
sick.
couldn't go because my sister's boyfriend, he plays in a band and they were opening at Starland for what's it called? Alien Ant Farm and
Wow.
Finger 11.
Finger 11, yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna post a video. We'll put it in this right now. But there were the one guitarist. He was like an older dude, just long hair, like with grays in it, and he's like doesn't even have his guitar strap on. He just holding it, just hitting it, and we're all standing there like, is this backtracked? Like, how does he not messing up a note? Like, he doesn't have a guitar strap on. He's just holding it by the neck.
That's like me with my ukulele.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
But it's like a full guitar, and I'm like, the hell? Like,
That's
he was going
wild.
wild. I'll show you the video later. It was nuts. But yeah, shout out to Noah. A great show. First time
ironic.
opening there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love. That's like a dream venue. That and the summer stage is definitely like dream venues to
Yeah.
play. Starland in that. Yeah.
Yeah, Starland. I think you just like reach out and like send them their stuff. And they'll put you on
I think
shows,
we've
yeah.
pitched for some opening
Yeah.
spots, but they're not doing as much as like Stone Pony and House. I think have been doing at least like that. What I would fit on the bill with.
Yeah,
So
you gotta
we'll
look
see.
for the right shows. Yeah, it's
Right.
Starland. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know how Starland used to bring the hits back in the day. All right.
yeah.
I saw
That was a
Mayday
spot.
there, like 2013. Like
Yeah.
I would go there. That was like a venue that I would go to as like a teenager because like I wasn't here for my like 20s, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would.
Yeah, I've been going to Starland since like high school.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Drinking that dusty parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. I love that parking lot.
In the middle
So many
of nowhere.
memories in that parking lot, dude. And the VFW hall across the street. Hell yeah.
Wawa iced tea.
Yeah. With a tank outside. Yeah, that's awesome. It's like going to drive that tank. But yeah, that's great. Yeah, House of Independence. I can't wait to see it. So your album, you have a couple music videos I saw out.
Yeah.
What was the most recent one you shot? What was it for this
The Heartsick cover, or not cover, the Heartsick feature was I did shoot.
Oh, there's a video for that?
There is.
Oh, I
it's
didn't see
really
that.
Good.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah. They do all their stuff themselves too, and everything. It looks amazing. I mean, I like filmed on like a VHS camera in my basement, and like they slotted it in and made it look like dope as hell. But that was the last video I think I did shoot, and then for the album, I guess it might have been Exit Plan.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like in 2023. I was shooting those videos.
Really?
All my
Because you have more than one video for
think I
that
have
album. Yeah,
4.
4, because I saw a lot there.
One of them's like a visual, but yeah, I have 4. I think like official ones. The only thing is like music videos always get thrown to the back on one of my projects, and I want that to change so
Yeah.
bad. It's just like budgeting. Like I paid so much money to do an album, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta make some videos for this thing. So
I know.
like unfortunately I've been investing more time and money into like short form content for socials and putting ads behind them. Fun
Nice.
tip for anybody who wants to grow. And that's been great, but I want like I have for the next project, I have some ideas in mind that I think I can get done really well, and it'll look more elevated. All my music videos are like, not all of them, but they're pretty DIY.
I think they look
Kinda
great.
cool though.
Thanks.
We were
Yeah.
watching them before, and they look like great for what
I like
it
the
is.
DIY music
Yeah.
videos.
Me
Like,
too. It's like that balance of like making them look like professional and then like still have that like charm of like I did this kind of by myself vibe.
Yeah.
But favorite singer was like that was full crew 2-day shoot. That was like amazing. Loved that. That was a really fun experience. I wish all of my videos could have been.
Was that the one that was in the record? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the record store.
Yeah, my friend Connor shot that, and yeah, he's amazing and does a lot of photo work and stuff for me too. But after that, I think Call It a Fling was a show that I did in Nashville and got clips from, and then
Call It Fling's great song too.
Thank you.
That was my other favorite one.
that one does well.
Yeah,
that one like was one of
that
the
one
big
brings
ones.
energy. That song.
Yeah, I love that one so much. That one's a fun one.
Yeah.
And then Exit Plan was shot in, I think, was it Belmont? It was in a college in Nashville. And
Oh, wow.
the photographer, he like went to school, and it's cool like working with college students because I feel like they're really
Dude, that's so cool. You're
excited
all
to-
over.
to do stuff. So
That's so cool. You're like in Jersey, you're in LA, you're in Nashville,
everywhere.
like, and you have
I'm
the
everywhere.
connections to like do that. You know.
yeah, I don't.
Not a lot of people have the capability to do that.
that's really what it takes to
Yeah,
build
that's
a
what it
fan
takes,
base.
yeah.
You know, you got to be
Exactly.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't just play local shows. You have
Yes.
yeah. You have
to
expand.
really get yourself out there.
That's
Yeah.
why I left LA, which was like the hardest thing to do because like it was like I still like cry about it sometimes, especially when I go back. I'm like, why did I ever leave this place? Like I gave up like my friends and my lifestyle there just to continue music, and like everything I do is for that. But I miss it a lot, but I was just playing those local shows in LA, and I'm like, no, I want to go back to Jersey and start getting recognized in my scene and come back to that scene and then play regionally around there. And then, you know, like on tour, we played 14 shows in 2 weeks, and I drove across half the country. I couldn't do that in LA. You know, like
Yeah.
I'd have to take my van like 14 hours to get to like a spot that like makes sense to keep driving a city. So
Because
This is
California
such a good
like
launching
its own
point.
country.
You have so many cities like right in
Yeah.
one little space.
yeah, Nashville was a
good.
good launching point too, but I just like missed the water and I didn't like the city in general. But that's East Coast. It made more sense to come back over here to be able to like continue growing.
It's a good time too. There's a lot going on in Asbury and just in New Jersey, New York scene.
Yeah.
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 Especially in Jersey now. It's great. I mean, all that music's like back. I mean, Warped Tour came back. That's like huge already. Yeah. Warped Tour was insane.
But did you go to you went to the
I went to the one in DC.
DC?
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to I think I was
The train ride's like
on
nothing to
tour.
get there.
yeah.
It's like
Oh, that's
literally
good.
like, I think it's like 3 hours. Like, no, 2.5 hours.
Mm.
The train goes straight to DC and then that's it.
Dang.
But
Yeah, that I want to. I'm like still contemplating going to the Orlando one, but I'm like I don't know with timing if I can make it there this
When is
year.
Orlando? That's in November.
think it's this
The
week.
end of
no, November. You're right.
it's,
right?
it's I think it's the end. If
Yeah.
it's not the end,
I don't know. I just saw them post the map for
You
the
know what?
festival.
Be there.
No, I think it's the 13th and 14th, like the middle of November.
Is it?
Because that's like it would be. Yeah, I remember like talking to someone about it because that would be like right after the Emblem 3 show, and I don't even know how I would make
Oh,
that
I'm
work.
literally gonna be there for that. That's crazy.
You're gonna be in Orlando.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
come hang out.
Like, wait, you're going to it, or you're just gonna be?
No,
in
no,
Orlando?
I'm just going there on vacation.
Oh, I was like-
Yeah, I didn't.
How ironic.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
Time-
should,
I just
I
timed
mean,
that
it's
good,
meant
I
to be
guess.
for you to go.
Yeah,
I had
guess
a
so.
great time.
it looked like so much fun.
I'm an older guy now, so I got VIP because I can't. Yeah.
nice.
But then I went in for some. Like I went in for Silverstein. Yeah. But like all day for 2 days in a row being in the pit, I couldn't do it.
No,
My body would be destroyed.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for when we were young. I'm like nervous. I'm gonna be like really tired after the day, like running back and forth. I don't even know.
You guys play the day before?
Yeah, the day before
Like
on
late, or-
Fremont. I don't know. They haven't given me any set times or anything yet, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll find out. Hopefully not too late. And if it's gonna be late, I'm like making sure I get good sleep because I want to make sure I have enough energy for the next day. I was
Yeah.
supposed to go to when we were young the first year, and I was there on the first day, and that was the first when they canceled it. But I also had a guest show that night, and we wound up like selling out the entire bar because
there
the
was-
fest. Yeah.
That's
So it was like 600
Good, bad,
people. Like I
right?
was like, all right, guys, and they were all mad though. So it was really hard to.
That's like a theme in your career is pissing people off. Huh?
It's like, but having the biggest crowd there.
Yeah, and they're like,
No, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But having like the biggest crowd there. I feel like
That's
When We Were Young is gonna be That's good. Like Panic at the Disco is like headlining, right?
That
With Blink.
is so interesting to
I
me.
didn't even know they were back.
They're not. No, like I love Panic at the Disco music. All of it, very well written, incredible songs. Especially the album that they're playing is gonna be awesome. But they just like it. They haven't done much. Or they're not a band anymore.
Yeah. What is it? Just like the lead singer built like a new band?
Yeah,
Oh.
Brendan Urie. It's just him.
Oh, really?
But he's gonna have a band.
Yeah,
He's
but
playing
it's
his
not
band
it's not the
song.
original band.
I actually don't know what they're gonna do. I
Yeah.
don't have any info on that.
That's
Unfortunately,
pretty wild.
But I know he's just the most recent stuff he's put out in his solo career has not been the most vocally healthy sounding, and there's a lot of talk on the internet about how his voice is just like he's
Not
singing
the
too high.
same.
I don't know. I don't really know what's happening, but I hope that the When We Were Young set goes well. Maybe they lower some of the keys. I don't know. I'm excited to see it for sure, and I'm excited to hear that album that they're playing. I forget the name of it, but it has all the hits on it.
that is an
So.
interesting headliner, though. I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's weird.
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
With Blink
But they're just like such a
Yeah.
big name though.
Are
Like
they?
Panic, yeah.
Yeah.
They had a lot of
early,
hits.
yeah.
Yeah, back
But
in
they
the day.
really they only had like a handful of.
But
well,
they
had,
maybe-
like,
they were like
3 hit
on the
albums.
radio nonstop.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
On
You know.
MTV nonstop. On Fuse nonstop.
I'm sure there's like talk about it on the internet about them headlining.
Isn't Brendan Urie like a cousin of someone in Fall Out Boy? I thought.
I was gonna say they sound a lot like Fall Out
Yeah,
Boy.
I thought like
They have similar sounds. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
I
think
thought they were like
anyone's
related somehow, or maybe it was a different band.
I'd be
I thought it was
pissed if my
related to
cousin-
somebody.
I don't know. I gotta do some research.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna have to
curious.
look that up. Fact check me on that. I don't know. I don't want to get hate for that. But yeah, Fall Out Boy would have been a cool one if they played all their old stuff.
Did they play recently? I feel like they must have played When We Were Young, like in the
I don't know. They
last
might
couple
have.
years.
I don't know.
I haven't heard a lot from.
Yeah.
them.
They're too big.
They
to
made
not.
so much money.
Yeah.
They're too busy covering Billy Joel. Did you see that?
No.
They did a cover of Billy
Why?
Joel. We didn't start the fire. They like redid it, and it's like
When?
one
This
like
is probably
their
a very
songs.
unpopular opinion, but I kind of hate Billy Joel. I'm
Whoa.
yeah, I'm sorry.
in Jersey.
Sorry, just don't like him.
People are gonna come after you.
Yeah, they're
for saying
coming for
that.
me. This is my first and last podcast.
To each his own. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
listen to Billy Joel like.
I like him. He's
yeah,
fine. I don't have any opinions.
yeah.
Though, really.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like be like, yeah, I gotta listen to Billy Joel tonight. I mean, yeah, he's Billy Joel.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, just like a different. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's an older guy, different style.
Yeah.
I guess it's like how I feel about Bon Jovi.
He did well.
basically.
I
Yeah.
don't like Bon Jovi either.
Well, I worked with Bon Jovi. Well, I didn't work with him, but like I was working and I had to like mic up Bon Jovi, and he was just like a huge asshole to me.
Really?
So then after that, everything I see Bon Jovi, like I go to the rest stop here, I'm just like,
Not the rest.
and he's just
stop.
like staring at me on like that screen where he's like moving.
Oh my gosh, that's so interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Jersey
Maybe I just caught him on a
icons.
bad day. Everyone has a bad day.
Do you guys like
Totally.
Bruce Springsteen?
I like him.
Another icon.
Yeah.
Another one I don't like.
The bees. It's all the bees.
I'm coming for everybody.
You're trying to get clips on the Boom, get those numbies up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Sorry, guys.
I wish I had more of an opinion. I don't.
There's
I'm
another
just like,
icon.
yeah, icon. Like, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
did,
know.
They did their thing.
Yeah.
Now other people are doing things.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
woohoo.
But yeah, but Fall Out Boy covered.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
They played it like on like a huge like event. I think it was.
What song did they do?
Was it the VMAs like years ago? I forget. We didn't start the fire.
It had to have been like years ago, right?
Yeah, it was probably like 3-4 years ago. And I was listening to it. I'm like, isn't this "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel? But they just like change. You know, like when they like bring songs that sound like it, but it's not really the song.
Yeah.
It was like
Wait,
it was
it
weird.
wasn't the song?
It was the song, but it was not. I don't know. Like some of the lyrics were like, "We didn't start the fire," but then it
And
was
they
like,
changed a lot of the lyrics.
yeah, but it was like, oh, that's a Billy Joel song though. I don't know. I'll post it here. I can't remember, but when I saw it, I was just
Look
like,
it up. I'm
this is
curious.
wild. I think they did it during COVID because I remember the stage
Oh.
being outside.
Huh.
But yeah, it was wild. But I love
Interesting.
their I love their first and second album.
Yeah, I love their music. I'd say
Yeah.
a lot of inspiration comes from the stuff that they were doing
Really?
of my music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like all of it, but definitely like the whole anthemic, like Fall Out Boy, Good Charlotte, like that was like
Yeah,
the
early
anthemic, like bounciness of like those hits were just
I
like,
met Fall Out Boy like before they even got big.
Oh, really?
I met them at their table in Irving Plaza. They were opening up for Less Than Jake
Oh, cool.
at Irving, yeah.
Huh.
And they weren't even like on the map yet. They were it was still Fueled by Ramen. It was them and another band that was signed by Fueled by Ramen at the time was Punchline. They're not doing much now, but they were good back then.
What about Less Than Jake?
Less Than Jake? I don't know if they're still kicking.
Yeah.
They are.
Are
My friend just did photos for them.
Oh, really?
So like took photos at like, and they were playing like a big fest or something.
That's awesome.
But I didn't. What type of music do they make? Because it
Like
sounded
ska,
really. It
punk.
sounded
Ska,
ska.
yeah.
But I feel
Yeah.
like the two Less Than Jake songs I know were like not ska.
It's kind of like a little more,
Punkish.
yeah,
Were they
pop
punkier
punk
at
than
the, like
ska.
earlier? I don't know. Something I heard was like all horns, and I was like, wow, I had no idea that was this band.
Yeah, I think they were always like more on the punky side, but like with horns. Like
Yeah.
I think some songs have horns, and then some like very minimal, right?
It's very like Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Catch 22,
That's cool.
straight up ska, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Catch 22
Real
is
big
another one
taste.
that's really
Yeah.
good.
Straight up
Remember
ska.
Folly back in the day?
Yeah.
That was
We
like
ju-
a hardcore
We literally
ska band.
just had a guest on last week. He like used to tour with like Taking Back Sunday back in the day, like Bayside. Band called Tokyo Rose.
Yeah.
And they're like they used to be the lead singer used to be in a ska band, and they used to play with like Catch 22 like all the time, and they're still really good friends. But like it was just, if you listen to, give them a listen.
Okay.
They just released a vinyl with Manic Records, and it's a really good album too. That's another album that's like every song is like good. When I was in a band, we recorded the same studio. That's how I found out about them earlier, like 2002 or 3, 4, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't look old, but I'm there.
2002.
2004, I think. 2003. I recorded that Portrait. 2004.
Wow.
They did. Yeah, that was in Lincoln Park with Chris Badami. He did like Early November. A lot of the drive-through bands type of thing. But yeah, Tokyo Rose, check them out. But yeah, they used to play with Catch 22 like local like.
Yeah,
scene
ska was
days.
like a huge
Insane.
thing when we were kids.
Yeah, and
I
they
never like got into ska really.
Me either.
I like
but it
like
was
I
like
respect it a
around.
lot because it's
Yeah.
really cool. But
Yeah.
I don't listen to it that often.
I think for me it was more of a nostalgia thing. Like when I went to Warp Tour at AC for the 25th reunion, and I heard Real Big Fish was playing one of the smaller stages, I was like, I gotta go see them. I was never a really big ska guy, but then when they were playing songs, because some of my friends liked ska, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It like brought me back
Started
to my
skanking.
friends playing it.
Did you skank?
I did not, no. But like none of my friends wanted to go see them. They just like looked at me like, nah, we're gonna go see Offspring, and I'm like, I should have saw Offspring, but like I don't know. We just saw Offspring, so it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
But Offspring, yeah, they're great too. But
I saw them play their Smash like record at Stone Pony in like 2014.
oh wow,
They're like whatever year that was out for. I don't know. I got like weirdly like got really into them. I don't know where it came from,
yeah,
but I like started listening to all their music at one point, and that was like a really good show. And they're playing when we were young, so maybe
Yeah.
I'll probably stop by and see them.
Yeah,
again.
they're a lot of fun.
that's
to
another
see.
band that's been out
Yeah.
since like the mid '90s.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like '95.
That was like one of the
94.
first
It's
bands.
crazy.
Americana was like one of the first
Yeah.
CDs I had.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's another album that has like a lot of hits, right?
Oh, I love Americana. Yeah, it's so good.
So,
They have such a
you're
different
the upper.
sound.
You're
too.
with that echelon now. Just gotta tore it out.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know. But no, I'm being dead serious. I'm not just saying that. It's really good. Yeah. What are other inspirations from other bands? I know you mentioned Good Charlotte. You mentioned Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, Mayday Parade definitely like top inspo. I feel like I've just been listening to them release music since like that was a band I discovered myself, and then I have kept with and listened to every single release from like their first record, A Lesson in Romantics, to that first record they did have an EP before that, and I knew it, but to like today when they're doing their trilogy and the 3 albums that they're releasing. So yeah, that's been like a huge inspo for me. I feel like I've taken a lot of just like their melodies and ideas and like accidentally put them in my own music just because I listen to them so often.
Yeah, what's your favorite song?
For a Mayday Parade song?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so like, that's such a...
The one song I know that always like... Mayday was a little bit later for me, but I like Mayday. But every time... there's one song I like and I can't remember the name. Oh, sorry. I'm going to edit that out because I don't remember the name. It's so bad to me, but yeah.
I mean, I could like name some of the early...
It's a melody that goes, oh... No.
Is that a ghost?
I'm gonna find it.
I unfortunately don't hear the melody that you're singing, so it's hard to tell.
God, I'm trying to remember what it is. I just hear it every time I'm like at a festival. I'm like, oh, Mayday's on. Every time I hear that song.
They have a lot, and honestly, that sounds like a lot of songs. They have a lot of songs that have like a similar like chanty
thing.
and I do that a lot in my music too for the same reason because I really like that. But it kind of blends them all together. Like I'm sure they've interpolated their own songs.
The lead singer is really nice. I met him too in Philly.
I know Mayday's wardrobe stylist.
Oh really? Gotta get them on here, dude.
Yeah, we worked with her on Casey's music video.
Oh yeah. Can we get Mayday here?
That might be the mutual that my one friend also has. I was also in their music video, so I met everyone from their team. Because that whole team was like my friend, that's like one of my friend Josh's friend. And then their videographer did, I Guess I Like You Anyway music video that you were playing. So Chris, you guys might know Chris. I feel like he's like really tapped in. Chris, I not going to pronounce his last name.
So bad with names.
No, but he's does like a ton of music videos. He's so talented. And then Ben was the director. And he's done all the Mayday stuff recently. But I was in the Who's Laughing Now music video.
Oh, wow.
And then I did an emo night with Derek. So I got to like give him and his fiance my stickers, and hang out with him backstage. With Dave, we have a photo of me, Derek, and Dave.
Really?
Yeah, but he was very, very nice. We talked about Broadway, which was like...
Yeah.
I'm like, man, my literal all-time favorite artist, like my idol, and like the first thing that comes up is like Broadway, and I'm like, oh man, I mean, I love Broadway, but I would never, I don't know, that wouldn't come up in like my normal conversation. Like I don't know, I would have loved to pick his brain about music and stuff. But
what's your favorite play?
I don't know.
I don't know
it like that.
I like the South Park one, Book of Mormon.
Oh, did you see it?
No, I saw clips of it.
Yeah.
I saw the bootleg version.
We were talking about Book of Mormon, me and Derek. Yeah, that was like the like actual Broadway show. I don't think I have a favorite play. Not like I'm not like into theater, like musical theater. I was in musical theater like in high school. I like loved to act but I wasn't that great at it. I was there to sing.
I mean, Christmas Carol is a classic, right? I like that. It's all the same. Usually,
I don't even remember.
Wicked.
I think
Wicked,
it's the experience.
You can't go wrong with that. But that's like at the top of everyone's brain because of the movie now.
Yeah.
So if like you forgot about Wicked, now you didn't. Like you know, you remember it now.
Yeah. But so your inspiration is Mayday Parade's the biggest one.
I didn't list a ton. I would say Mayday Parade and Secondhand Serenade are like rooted like where I started and where I love listening to their music growing up. And then recently, like if I will say for like future stuff, and it kind of snuck into some of Nothing Lasts Forever, but I think you'll see more of it in the next project. Breathe Carolina, like their early stuff.
Yeah.
That is like spot on to what I'm making in the future. I know Artist versus Poet's another big one that I've been taking a lot of inspo from. Forever the Sickest Kids. Like I don't know what it was. So Underdog Alma Mater, I don't know if you know that album from them. It was like their earliest one. I don't remember. No skips in my opinion. It all like my next album sounds like it could have been that album again. Like Tony and I were like talking about inspiration and ideas on like how we want to shape the sound a little bit, and like that album was like our reference point through the whole process.
Yeah.
So that's exciting because I feel like some of it will sound like a continuation of Nothing Lasts Forever, but a lot of it's like super neon, a lot of synth. Get like that Breathe Carolina, like Forever the Sickest Kids kind of vibe. So that's been like recent inspo.
Do you have synth now in your
In a lot of stuff, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, especially favorite singers. I think the favorite singer and With or Without You have the most synth. It is very guitar heavy and like the drums hit pretty hard. But yeah, there's a lot of.
Actually, wait, I did
synth.
hear a couple. So you're right. Yeah, you're right.
And I have those in my live shows. We play with tracks. Obviously, we play with a full live band, but we play with the tracks, and every song has synth. So which is fun.
That's a good addition. Yeah, that's a great addition. And you're like the drums and just guitar in that album. Woo! It hits.
Yeah,
Gives you energy. Listen to that in the morning.
The drums, honestly, like, so I worked with two different drummers, and I feel like they have shaped how I expect every drummer to sound in every song moving forward, because I think like those are some of like my favorite drums I've like ever heard in my own album. I don't add anything with involving drums. Like,
Yeah.
I can say like, hey, I don't like this rhythm here, or maybe it should be like make little adjustments and stuff, but I'm hands off on that. So it's been really fun to hear that added into the stuff that I've already written.
Yeah. It sounds great. We're definitely gonna put a clip of one of the music videos on here.
Yeah.
Cause like just that whole album, man. I can't stop saying it because it's really good.
I'm like glad if you like that one. I'm so excited for you to hear the next one.
When is that? When are you expecting a date or not?
Next
yet?
year. I don't have a date yet.
You were quick, even though that
there's a whole year. I feel like I'm behind.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the song that you wrote with the girl in L.A., is that going to be on the new album, or is that like a single?
Just a single. Yeah. That one's called Die, all caps, ! It's really fun. We wrote it in LA together, and it's a Halloween like release. So
nice.
It's not like it doesn't sound Halloween, but we're gonna promote it as like coming of age, like soundtrack, kind of vibe. My biggest thing, or like what I compare it to, is the Jennifer's Body soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because like Fueled By like put it together, which was cool.
Watch that movie.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch it.
I saw there was like a viral clip of like Haley from Paramore saying like they denied being on that album because like the guitarist, right?
I forget the story. I did see a clip.
He was like
come out.
religious or something like that they didn't want to.
I have to look in. I don't know. I did see something very recently about her and the song "Teenagers," the song that she put out for that album that Paramore put on it, and I was like, this is like crazy timing, because I don't know. I feel like the song, I made a little playlist of like songs today that I think would go really well on like a deluxe version of Jennifer's Body, and then I put my song with Heather on there too. But it's fun. It's a fun little bop.
I can't wait to hear it.
It's exciting.
So I wanted to ask you, do you have any is Paramore one of your influences, or do you like the band in general? Like, what's your feeling on Paramore?
I love Paramore, and I love listening to their music. I love Hayley Williams. Like, that is mother to a lot of especially women in like the pop punk scene. But I wouldn't say that I don't know, my voice is nothing like hers. Even though, and I think the big kicker is like a lot of women in the alternative and the pop punk space like get compared to either her or Avril, and I really don't think that I sound anything like either of them, even though I adore both of them. So I try to tend to steer away from like the Paramore influences. But Paramore
That's cool. That's the first time I've heard that.
Really?
Yeah. Usually like like when we bring people on, usually Paramore's like,
they're number one. I mean, Paramore has created so much of a sound for this scene. So like, does my stuff have influences from Paramore's music? It has to, just based on.
But I don't even think you sound like
Paramore
like at all, which is great.
No, I don't either. But it is like a thing that gets brought up so often, especially like, I don't know, even on like Instagram comments or TikTok comments. It's like if you're like a woman in the alternative industry and you're putting a song that sounds even remotely close to the heaviness of a Paramore song, like you get comments that are just like, wow, this reminds me so much. I'm like, why? Because that's your only person you can reference back to.
I know.
Thank goodness they're amazing. And like I'm so grateful for Paramore for like doing so much for the scene, but it's like it's just a funny thing.
I know, because she's basically like, it was Gwen Stefani then her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Crazy. I brought this up in another podcast, but I actually met Haley like when they were like a local-ish
That's
type
awesome.
of band. Yeah.
That's cool. She like lives in Nashville, so like everyone's seen her and
Yeah.
like she goes everywhere, but I haven't like seen her in out and about.
I'll tell this story again, just if it's like any new viewers, but like it was like a kind of like a local-ish show. It was in there used to be a music venue called Obsessions in Randolph, New Jersey, so like Morris County area. And I was going to see I don't know if you know the band Halifax.
Yeah.
They were hot for a minute.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, they were headlining.
Cool.
I think Paramore was either second or third, and I think My American Heart was opening, and then when Paramore got on, everyone like walked and like got merch.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
that
it.
could have went like so many different directions, and I was like waiting to see which one it was.
Yeah,
That's shocking.
Yeah, and it was like, I remember just being like, that's like really messed up.
Huh.
Like I stayed and watched it, but I remember how like it was like really messed up. I thought when that was happening, and then like turns out later on, look at her now, she's like.
Yeah,
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, perseverance. But they were just coming out. I don't even think they were like,
wow.
They might have just got like some, but they were playing with Halifax, so they were like something at that point.
Yeah.
Definitely cool, like how she released her newest album, like, you know, off the grid and like just kind of like taking the reins on her music. Is cool. Yeah.
Do you see she released like her dad's music? Because like he like likes playing music, so like helped him like produce.
Oh,
like,
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I gotta check that out. I've been watching some of her interviews recently with that new project because then people have been obviously like always asking, when is there going to be another Paramore record? And she's like, well, I had songs and I wanted to put them out, so there they are. Like that's my name. Like she put them out as that. So that was really cool to hear. Definitely different than I don't know what I was expecting, but
yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think she's great. Like even to like the Reigns was like Gwen Stefani. I loved No Doubt when they were out in the 90s. I think like that music like Spiderwebs is like doesn't sound anything like that. It's like ska, but like not ska.
Yeah, that's ska,
you know,
for sure.
Yeah, but it's like it's crazy that was so mainstream. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That is true.
Yeah.
And she screwed over her whole band.
Yeah. The different era of Gwen Stefani dating or married to, right? Blake Shelton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's the guy from The Voice or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like the only reason I knew that.
Yeah.
Because I like watched like growing
Watch
up.
The Voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like listen to Blake Shelton.
Yeah, neither
no
do I.
offense.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm gonna try to not hate on any more people
I
today.
know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Billy Joel, Blake Shelton, Bruce Springsteen.
And they all begin with B's. I'm telling you, there's a pattern.
Man.
I don't know what it is.
Oh my God,
Could be a
that's so
thing.
true. They all do start with B's. Wow. Yeah. It's definitely a different era. I guess like once, I don't know if it's the money that changed her, but I don't know. It is what it is. I guess you grow up and.
But also, like the industry just shapes people, especially back then.
That's
I feel
true.
like
Yeah.
there's a little more independence now because of having control over your social media and stuff. But back then, like they kind of controlled everything about you because that was the portal into that.
And you
world.
saw people a lot less. Now it's like every day post.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's crazy. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I like don't know which one I like better because there's so many pros and cons to like how like music's just out in the world today.
Yeah.
Well, like you were
it's
saying,
great.
you don't have like time to do the guitar and all the content creation and everything. Like you have to like pick and choose what you do now. you
Right.
know?
Right.
So that's the downside to it, I guess.
And then everything else you want done, like it's an extra cost because you need the help and you got to pay the people for the work and stuff. So it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot.
And
But-
trust their vision and like
yeah, which
like,
is also really hard, especially if like you have full control over your. I've worked with so many incredibly talented artists and designers and stuff, and I sometimes feel bad for them because I know how I am, and I know how particular I am, and how honed in on my brand that I am. So I kind of warn them ahead of time. I'm like, this is just how I work, and usually they're great, but I do feel bad because I'm like, I'm putting my project into somebody else's hands. It's so scary.
that's what it is. Like you learn that pretty early on, like working as like an artist, is that like when you're doing something for someone else, you have to like let the parts of yourself go,
Yeah.
you know, and just be
Trust.
just show like follow their vision. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Because like a lot, it like when I was younger, it's like, you know, it's hard to like be like, no, it should be this way, and then someone's like gives you like notes on it, and you're like, you have to like just accept it, even though you like know it's gonna be better, and like that's the hard part. But I think like any like professional artist is gonna be able to like do that.
Deal with that every day.
Yeah.
Full-time job.
Yeah.
I'm a designer, so I deal with it every
And the art
day.
directors come and they make it shitty, and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
I deal with it every day.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone understands then, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collaboration. Hey, it is what it is.
I think it's fun. Like it's fun collaborating with musical artists though, because I like their vision and like how they see things. You know.
And then when you listen to something for so long, right? You're kind of like, even with like design, you look at something for so long, you're like, is this even good anymore?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start like
yeah.
finding things that you just like you never thought of before. Like I was listening to a mix the other day, and I was texting my mix engineer, and I was like, can we try to remove this tiny little sound? And I thought I was going absolutely crazy. And he's so patient with me, which is very, very awesome. But he was like, get it mastered. And then like, you know, I think this is just part of like the noises coming together and they create that sound. And I don't think it's something we can remove. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. And so I get like really, he was so right. I get like so like picky on those things after hearing them so long. It's like, I approved a mix, I approved a master, but then like 3 months later, I'm like, wait, there's something a little off about this.
Yeah.
It's not worth fixing. So
I know.
That's a scary moment too, like where you have to like let go and just like
Yes.
release it, you know?
yes.
Yeah, because you could just
So
work on
scary.
it for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm usually like, I'm pretty solid. Like I'm usually like, I know when I hear something and I'm like, this is good. Okay, moving on. But then it's like finding those tiny little things that I personally have trouble with. Cause like I would never redo the whole song or like write a lyric differently. Like I don't ever contemplate that, thankfully. I know a lot of musicians do. But most of it for me is just like the meticulous stuff that that no one else will actually care about.
Yeah.
Do you find that like when it translates to a live show too, like do you ever rewrite things? Like where you're recording it and then you play it live and you're like, ooh, wait, like this doesn't, or does it usually work out pretty well?
I know it usually always works out. I
Yeah,
thankfully like
that's
don't
awesome.
have those moments where, because I know exactly what you mean. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot about like, oh, I can't wait to take this song live on stage and see what like I naturally want to do differently. And for the most part, it's like a run or a one note. Like it's not like any
Like a
lyric
major
changes
change,
or
yeah.
I mean, I do give like the instrumentalists I play with, I give them creative freedom to like add a little bit of extra stuff in there because I think that's what makes it fun and different.
Do you usually play things live before you release them on an album?
Ooh, depends.
Like, is that part of the writing process? Almost like a comedian trying out jokes? Do you?
That's so interesting. Not intentionally. Like for example, in my current sets this year, I have 2 songs for my next project. So 2 new songs I'm playing live and I'm testing them out for the audience. They happen to be like the 2 most upbeat songs on the album that I think will be singles and like do the best. But I test them with the audience. But other than that, it's like I'm not like playing the whole song once I get the stems back and then like just for fun. Like I only just put them in the set if I feel like they should be in the set. So that's really interesting. Maybe I should.
And you're gonna get
If
all
it doesn't
that.
work, I just don't play it live. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get all that on November 12th, guys.
Yes.
At House of Independence. And I can't wait
Yes.
to see that. It's gonna be amazing.
Same.
It's crazy. Like, when we first met each other through Instagram, like, I just started seeing your stuff. Like, I was just like, you know what really caught me was the visual,
Yeah.
your picture. And I was like, who is this? Like, this is not to be rude or anything. I just never, because, like, usually in Asbury, right, like, a lot of the bands, they're, like, consistently always playing, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder Bar, you know?
I've
Yeah, because you
noticed
get caught
that.
in that like
Yeah.
Asbury trap. Where you're
Exactly.
It's so there's so many venues. It's so easy to play there.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, you don't like to oversaturate, right? Like what you were saying, which is
Well,
smart.
and I just moved here. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my goal was to network within the scene. I've also noticed like the scene has been here and they are locked in, like this is their scene. I say they're like I've met a handful of people and everyone knows them. So I feel like I don't want to interject myself cuz I was in LA and Nashville. I've been doing this for 10 years. I don't want to be that person that like comes into a new scene and is just like, "All right, I'm here. Anyone like want to do a show?" And like I think people are hesitant to maybe like I don't know.
I don't think they
I don't
should be
know.
because like your album sounds like it would be like on the shelves of like a record store.
No,
like,
I
it's like
appreciate that. But I don't know. I'm trying to get my way
Yeah.
into the scene, and maybe that's why I don't feel like I'm being shown to like a lot of local stuff. And I don't know if that's intentional or, but I'm trying to put myself out there in this space.
But you
I
are
don't-
local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I am again. Yeah.
But
You're-
I mean, you're from here.
Yeah.
You know, it's
and you're not oversaturating with the shows, which is great.
Right.
Like, yeah, you're playing House of Independence. It's like huge, like. I think like you pick what venues you want to play and you play them
Yeah.
and you don't like just like take a show to take a show.
Right. I mean, there are like DIY shows that I like playing those small shows. Like this is in the future stuff. So I've been setting up some more shows and stuff like that. And I think it's really important to tap into those like regional smaller scenes and just like get to meet the people that are like living and breathing that every single day and playing those
grassroots.
shows. Yeah, all very often. But yeah, I don't. So I still do like small shows and I mean the past couple of shows we've done here have been in breweries, So
Yeah, you'd
it's
be
still-
sick at Low Dive. I know that's like a smaller venue, but I'd be sick
I
there.
was just there for a show. I had no idea that was a stage.
Yeah.
I was like
smaller stage.
I
but
walked
yeah.
in because like my friends and I just go there to hang out, and I walked in and I was like, "Where are they performing?" And then I was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, it's like the middle of the floor, but
That
it's
place
really
gets
cool."
packed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
were you there
Packed.
last weekend?
Yes.
Oh no way!
So
Did
the
you see
Haunting.
the Haunting?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's my like good friend's brother. That I like. Yeah.
Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh no way!
You know Sam?
Yeah, of course. And
Cool.
Casey.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So I want to play there. I do want to play.
Yeah.
Now that I know that they're a freaking venue.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, definitely.
Sick.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun. It's small, but like I don't know. It's just it's like a good local.
I mean, a lot of
crowd.
locals play there. That's
Yeah.
like the,
Yeah. Well, people just like will be there. So
Yeah.
like they don't even. I wouldn't. I mean, I would promote the show, but I feel like that's a sense where I wouldn't even have to promote it, and people would just be out because they love that bar, and then you meet new people that way, and
Yeah.
make new friends and
Yeah.
fans and stuff. So
Probably going tonight, I think, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go see,
check out
Not Your
Call Her
Baby. No,
Was
not
it?
your baby.
Not Your Baby. Yeah.
they played
See Her Now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I listened to a couple of their songs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Scene.
That is the
Yeah.
I mean, I'm new to this scene because I literally just moved here last year. So
Oh,
I just
okay.
got like into it.
Well, yeah. I mean, like literally, that's how I feel the same way. So
Yeah.
It feels
Well,
like
we're doing it
daunting.
together,
Yeah.
guys.
No, seriously, like I like really am so curious of like what Asbury's doing. I mean, I say Asbury because like I don't know. That's like my scene, at least where I live in Point Pleasant. I know Jersey is much bigger, and the music that comes from here is crazy. But yeah, I just like I want to like keep discovering it and exploring it, and like I hope that my local scene continues to like take me in and let me and welcome me and. But I want to do shows with like some of those bands that play at those venues often, like just to be a part of it.
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. Yeah, that's why you have that great album, and I don't think it'd be any trouble trying to get in those venues. It's like a lot of songs too, like it's a full album. So
Yeah, and we have a ton of music from before
Yeah.
that too. But it's also with just like getting people to come on out. The shows have been that I have done the past year have done very well, and I'm so nervous that I'd make one change and like suddenly like people aren't showing up.
like what
It's
kind
like,
of change? Like a set change?
Continue. Well, I would even just like doing more shows and like
Yeah.
saying yes to more gigs and doing more like low key stuff. I'm just afraid that
You want it to be like special.
yeah, I
Yeah.
want good reason to perform, and I mean for the Emblem 3 show, I'm really excited about that because we have like a new song to showcase, and the last set I did at House of Independence was for the Games We Play show, and it's different than we're putting 2 new songs on that stage, so like that's a reason to come back out and and do that. And obviously for the opportunity itself is amazing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all strategic.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately. But
That's how it is, man.
That's how it is.
That's how it is, yeah. But I can't wait for House of Independence, November 12th. New album. Well, new to me.
Yes.
2024. But then you're coming out with another new album. 2026, maybe, right?
It has to. If it doesn't, like, I quit. Like, I'm like this. I've been sitting on this for a while. It needs to come out. Yes, everything is.
Yeah.
We're finishing it up, which is really awesome. I've been taking this whole year, obviously, with not releasing new music to work on that album.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's gonna be like a crazy twist to it that I keep kind of like teasing because it's gonna be like, pretty big. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
About it.
But guys, if you haven't listened to Nothing Lasts Forever, guys, definitely check it out on Spotify. It's on every platform, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Every platform. I like it. Every single song, non-skip. Dude, I'm like wondering if I'm going to see you at a Warped Tour or some festival because it fits so well.
You might.
Yeah, don't forget about us over here. Don't get too big for us. Remember us.
Never.
Yeah. Thank you again for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. Anytime.
It's a great way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
I'm usually bartending, so I'm like, really happy to be here talking about music.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We do it every episode, so you know we're nearing to the end, unfortunately. But we're getting into the first playlist of the week. Vita? Oh, wait, Mark? Since we always start with the Vita, let's start with Mark.
I always forget the whole name to this song, but the Hot Mulligans, this song is not called a song.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the name of that song?
I think it's.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's something like that.
Something like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
I've been listening to that a lot, and The Haunting, Can of Worms.
There we go. The Haunting.
Song.
Just played last weekend.
Good song.
I didn't get to go because I was at Starland, but wish I went to that. Heard it was a great show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Want to go next?
You want me to go?
Yeah, I'll go last.
Okay. Yeah, my two songs are Promises by Mayday Parade. They just released their second album on their trilogy called Sad, or EP. I don't know. I think it's an album. It's pretty long. I've been really liking that one. And then my friend Hannah Duckworth, No One Can. She just released an EP as well, and it's no skips in my opinion. The demos on it are great, but that's probably my favorite one on that EP.
Awesome. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I love about Verse Playlist of the Week. I would like when we get the video after edits, I'm like looking at the songs and I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So many artists I discovered. My playlist of the week is one of your songs. We just talked about it on the podcast. And it fell into a crapshoot and called it Love. That's going to be my first one. Because when that song came on, when I was listening to the full album, I was like, oh. I was like, I like that song a lot.
Sick.
And then my next song, I'm going to go with, I always talk about this band on the podcast. They're called Acceptance. Nobody knows about them. Like, people know, but then the people that do know about them, I'm like, oh, you know. It's very rare. Which I'm surprised about because they were a really good band when they're out. So I'm gonna do Acceptance. They just came out with their self-titled album. They redid it and they brought features on.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna do Acceptance, Over You, and it's basically a remake or like a remix, but Over You, and it's featuring Derek from State Champs.
Nice.
So that's my number 2, and that is Verse Playlist of the Week, guys. And thank you so much for coming in today. Yeah, you want to shout out all your social medias and all the good stuff where they can follow your amazing music?
Literally, lolitslea everywhere. Google it. Everything will come up. I've gotten, that's my word. That's my name.
There we go.
No one else has it.
Yeah. And guys, seriously, definitely check out her latest album, Nothing Lasts Forever. Like I said, like 50 times on this podcast. It's really good. Check it out on Spotify, all streaming platforms. Thank you so much again for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, this was a great time.
I
think this is one of the longest podcasts we've done.
Really?
I think we've been here for an hour and 40 minutes almost.
I know you said like an hour, and I was just like, wow, it's gonna be.
We just kept it going. I had so many questions.
I love
Yeah, 3 hours. We're like here, like it's like nighttime already. Thank you so much again for coming in. I can't wait for the show, guys. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks. Peace.
Later.